Today on the spot, we check in with what's new this week on PC, and Brian Eckberg goes on location for the WWE SmackDown vs. Raw Superstar Challenge. Brian Eckberg gets a demo of Split Second, and Brian Eckberg gets another demo of some more games. Brian Eckberg on the spot.
Hello everybody and welcome to Today on the Spot for Saturday, April 3rd, 2010. I'm your host, Sean McInnes. Joining me today is Brian Eckberg. Brian, what's new, man?
Not much, man. Just been playing a lot of Battlefield Bad Company 2, which I know you have as well.
I have been doing that quite a bit, actually. I think I'm at the point when I need to take a break from it.
Take a break?
Because you know when you're playing that game and you spot people and you see like the little blue icons above friendlies and little orange icons above enemies? I'm seeing that above people's heads when I walk to work in the morning.
Really?
I saw a little medic revival icon above a sleeping hobo the other day.
Did you throw down the pack?
I wish I had a pack to throw down, otherwise I would have. But that's when I realized, hey, Bad Company is encroaching on my real life.
Yep.
Time to take a break.
Maybe it's a good time.
It's a good time. We've got a great show for you guys going on today. We've got a demo for Split Second. There's a whole lot coming up so big that I need 2 sheets of paper. But first, it's the latest headlines.
Yo, it's your GameSpot news update for Saturday, April 3rd. I'm Tor Thorson. Unlike previous hosts of NBC's Late Night, Jimmy Fallon has embraced technology and gaming wholeheartedly. He has had Brutal Legend creator Tim Schafer on as a guest and even brought Kudo Tsunoda on to demonstrate Microsoft's motion sensing system, Project Natal. Given his history, it's not that surprising that Fallon's show is being used for the venue of a major game announcement. This week, Fallon twittered the following: game designer Cliff Bleszinski debuts his new game on Late Night next Thursday. Set your TiVos and your Xboxes, wink wink. What could the game be? Well, the obvious suspect is Gears of War 3, which has not been officially announced but has been heavily hinted at. As of May 2009, its predecessor has sold over 5 million copies worldwide, and the second chapter's ending laid the foundation for a follow-up. In other news, director of Xbox Live programming Larry Major Nelson Herb announced that Microsoft is lopping half the price off 9 Xbox Live Arcade titles through April 7th. A tenth will be discounted by 40%. The titles on sale range the gamut from Capcom's Retro Rita Super Street Fighter HD2 Remix, now 560 Microsoft points, or $7, to Double Six's South Park Let's Go Tower Defense Play, now 400 Microsoft points, or $5. Other titles cheapened by 50% include Hidden Path's Defense Grid, Load Inc.'s Mad Tracks, Certain Infinity's Age of Booty, and Code Glue's Rocket Riot. Q Entertainment's Luminous Live, which is criticized for being overpriced when release, also got a half-off haircut and now just costs 400 Microsoft points, or $5 in real-world money. So the lesson is, kids, be patient and the deals, they will come. Well, that is it, your GameSpot news update for Saturday, April 3rd. For more headlines, head on over to news.gamespot.com.
Sean, I was in Phoenix last week.
What on earth were you doing in Phoenix?
I was there for WrestleMania 26, but I didn't really go to WrestleMania 26.
So what's the whole point then?
I know. The point is because THQ was having their annual Superstar Challenge when they get a whole bunch of wrestlers to play SmackDown versus the latest SmackDown versus Raw game and find out who's the best in the land.
Did you challenge them to a fight of any kind?
I challenged everybody to a fight, but I guess there's like this legal thing, they can't fight people, and it's crazy.
The law, don't get me started on the law.
I know, as many mother jokes as I've told. And I call them mother jokes.
Yeah, you do.
And so yes, I was in Phoenix for WrestleMania 26, and we interviewed a whole bunch of wrestlers. It was a great time, so check out the recap right now.
Hey everyone, what's up? Brian Eckberg here, and I'm joining you from Phoenix, Arizona, the site for WrestleMania 26. We are at WWE Access. This is the fan thing they do at the Phoenix Convention Center. It's wrestling wall to wall here. Right behind me is WWE announcer, Hall of Famer Howard Finkel, talking to the crowd, having a good time. Tonight is the 8th annual Superstar Challenge. We're going to have a whole bunch of wrestlers playing SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, see who's the best player in the land. So we're going to talk to all those guys, have a good time here at WrestleMania 26, Phoenix, Arizona. Check it out. Hey everyone, we're here with, unfortunately, with a first-round loser in Bree, one of the twins, and you know it's tough when you won last year, but you just couldn't beat your sister this year.
I know, and I totally thought I had Nikki, but right in the end, she had to get me. Actually, I got DQ'd. I kept on the ropes too long. But it was just so fun to be in there, kicking her and punching her.
All right, hey everyone, we're here with Evan Bourne, an unfortunate first-round loser. I was expecting great things from you, and tell me what happened.
Well, you can always expect great things from me in the ring, but not when I'm in the ring playing a video game against Kofi Kingston.
Chad, how you doing, man?
I'm doing really good, man. Pretty good right now.
How did the first round go for you? Did it go okay?
It didn't go as planned. I beat my partner. I had him for the cover, and I thought I won the game, and then he kicked out.
What?
At the last second, and I had to grab the control and try to get back into it, and he beat me. So.
What about shooters? You like shooters and stuff like that? Everybody's playing Modern Warfare these days. Modern Warfare 2?
I don't like all those that much. I like more of the futuristic games. The ones that are old, like are too realistic, kind of don't do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've been in real shootouts. They don't go out like that. They're usually like.
There's nothing like that at all.
They're not fun.
Hey guys, Brian Eckberg here with the 8th annual THQ Superstar Challenge. I'm joined by Carlito. Carlito, you lost, but you lost to a legend. That's not so bad.
It's not so bad when you lose to legend, you know what I mean? And in all fairness, you know, in all reality, I let him win, you know what I mean? It felt bad for the guy. You know, how many things could he actually beat me? You know what I mean? So I said, let this be the night, and I let him beat me.
I'm joined by the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes himself. Dusty, you were out there playing the game. How'd it go for you in the first round?
Well, the first round didn't go good because I got beat, but Matt Hardy's the younger man, even on the game. So, but the bottom line was we had a great time, and I lasted a little bit longer than I did last year, so I'm pleased with that. Maybe next year I could finish him off.
I'm joined by the lovely Maurice. Maurice, how'd the first round go for you?
Well, I did really good. I had the upper end for the entire match against Beth Phoenix, and I didn't know how to cover. She did, so she covered me one time, and she did one. Yeah. So it's not fair, because I was beating her.
But you gotta look at it as a learning experience. Next year you'll know how to cover, and you'll have a shot, right?
I'll be ready. I'll practice all year.
Hey everyone, Brian Eckberg here at the 8th annual THQ Superstar Challenge. I'm joined by Beth Phoenix. Beth, you did pretty well. Tell me about your performance. How did it go?
Well, this is actually my third year participating in the Superstar Challenge, and this year I did actually my best performance, making it to the third round. And for the second year in a row, I was unfortunately taken out by Kofi Kingston, who went on to win last year's, and the finals are going on right now. And I'm telling you, the last match, I was sweating. I'm still sweating.
Well, we saw Sergeant Slaughter, and he was playing too, and he was sweating after his match. It's tough work.
It is, and I'm almost wondering, is Kofi off his game a little bit tonight? Do you think that he came in here a little cocky?
It's all about that stamina. It's all about that stamina.
Especially when you've been playing for like an hour straight.
Yeah. Now, I mean, you know what, to be honest, that's what we do at home, though, you know, in our off time. So we get a lot of practice, but this is, I have been practicing my form. Okay. You see what I mean? This is, yeah.
You have to patent that. You make some money off that. It's like a yoga position. There's a new yoga. All right, so I know you're a big gamer. Tell me what you're playing these days.
Man, right now, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty, and I can't really take myself away from that game. I've yet to get God of War 3, but I actually have it coming in the mail. Actually, one of these guys is going to hook me up. So I've heard nothing but good things about it, and you know, I've been into that game since the first one.
Another thing, the champion is on the road. The champion is suffering. And look at this. Whoa, we can't have that. Are we going to get it? Are we going to get it? RKO is kicking it. 1, 2, 3. So ladies and gentlemen, here we are. The winner and new champion for 2010. I think a handshake would do here. I think a good sportsmanship would be the appropriate thing. I'm a sore winner.
Yo, it's your boy JTG, aka 2010 SmackDown vs. Raw winner, Chip.
Pretty awesome victory. Yes. Hard fought road though. Tell me about your path to victory.
It was a long road to success. A lot of people impressed me, especially Hornswoggle. Really? I thought I was gonna breeze right past him, but no. And then Kofi. Yeah. He played possum. I was beating him in the beginning, then he made me think I was going to win real easy. Then he surprised me, but I was able to get back on my feet because that's how JTG roll. I'm quick with it. I'm from Brooklyn. I want to say it again. I'm the winner.
Absolutely. There's no denying that. So what did you practice? What kind of moves were you looking
I
at?
didn't practice the best way because I did practice only with myself. I played with JTG because the rules last year was you had to play with your own superstar. Right. But when I got in the ring, they said you could pick whoever you want. I was like, oh, here we go. Right, I know I got this. I picked Randy Orton, and he led me to success. When I see Randy Orton later on tonight, I'm going to shake his hand and tell him thank you. Half of this is his.
But you'll keep it, right?
Yeah, I'm going to keep it. I just said that. Sounds good.
But why Orton? Why'd you choose Randy?
I'm a big fan of Randy Orton, and his finisher move, RKO, comes out of nowhere. And that's why I'm the winner. Again, I like to say that. I keep saying it. I'm the winner. I'm going to keep saying it.
And you use that RKO to great effect.
I used it to him. I gave it to him twice. Yeah. The first time he popped out of it, he shocked me. Then the second time I had to work, he made me work for it. Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, and I'm the winner.
Well, you are the winner, but hey, man, it's great to beat the former champion, right?
Yes. Now I'm the reigning 2010, and now next year, 2011, expect me to win again.
Well, let's see that trophy.
Let's see. My brother.
Yeah. There you go, JTG, the winner of the 8th annual 2010 THQ Superstar Challenge. Congratulations, man.
Cheer.
Well, that's a story from the 2010 THQ Superstars Challenge. We saw JTG beat Kofi Kingston in this very ring. We had a great time talking to all the folks. Thanks to THQ and WWE for having us out, and we'll see you next year for WrestleMania 27.
Your mother has such a bad skin complexion that she would fade into the virtual set we have here.
Really?
Your mom has green skin, that's what I'm saying.
Your mother has not read the complete works of Mark Twain.
She read half of Tom Sawyer.
Half. Exactly.
Half of the picture version. Oh, hey, we're back. So that was Brian's look at some WWE wrestlers, but right now we've got a demo for Split Second, right?
Split Second, a game we're both looking forward to. It's a racing game, it's an action game. Things are blowing up all over the place. It's pretty awesome. And the folks from Disney Interactive Studios were in our studio recently to give us a new look at the game, a new level, a new mode. Check it out. Hey everyone, it's time for your daily demo. We're checking out Split Second with Mitch Powers from Disney Interactive Studios. Mitch, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Very excited about Split Second, and I know all about the game, but I know some people probably don't know what the game's all about. So tell us in 100 words or less, what's Split Second all about?
Hopefully those people are few and far between.
Yes, I hope so.
So Split Second's an action arcade street racing game. It's set in the world of a global reality show. So imagine GameSpot putting on the biggest broadcast event ever. It's set in this sort of made-for-TV city where racers from around the world compete in a city that's really rigged for destruction. So everything within this environment is just rigged for action and destruction. So as they race around the city, they activate what we call power plays, which trigger explosions in the environment, taking each other out, opening shortcuts to win the race.
All right, and it's mass chaos everywhere.
Yes.
That's part of the fun. It's not just racing, it's trying to cause as much chaos as you possibly can.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely that nice blend of arcade racing, which you'd expect from, a studio like BlackRock, but also the explosiveness of an action game, of a shooter, something like that. So you'll definitely see some things you've really never seen before in a racing game in Split Second. I mean, the explosions are something that are definitely set for like big Hollywood blockbuster type explosions. So
absolutely. And speaking of things we've never seen before, this is a brand new level.
Brand new level we're debuting today on the spot. So this is the power plant level that we have in the game, and essentially this is one of the first times we've seen nighttime racing in Split Second.
Okay.
So what we're doing right now is racing through this very industrial looking set piece here. You see obviously a lot of smokestacks. You'll see some nuclear type looking structures, which
no
obviously
foreshadowing there.
Maybe a little bit. But basically the idea is that you're racing around a very complex set of structures and obstacles, and as you see it can be quite treacherous, that you'll have to race through, and nighttime adds to that complexity, as you can see. Luckily you've got a pair of headlights that kind of help illuminate the way through there, but definitely a different look, and I gotta say the explosions look really incredible at night. So I think this is one of the levels we're most excited about with the game in terms of being able to showcase some of the explosions and obstacles in the piece.
And it seems like some of the sections are darker than others. Is that on purpose to try to make it?
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly some challenges, and that's you actually see the headlights turn on and off in certain areas when it becomes a little bit lighter. So you won't always need your headlights in certain areas, but in others it's pretty dark. And so you've got to one of the great things about Split Second is replayability. So as you play through these levels, one of our mantras is every lap is different. And so, as you open up shortcuts within this track, you'll go through different places, and really it's, the replayability of going back to the level and learning it and learning the nuances of the track are to your advantage in the single player mode, and also, when you go online.
Talk a little bit about the HUD. It's all underneath the car. There's nothing else on screen, really.
Yeah, so one of the ideas is that we want to show off the great visuals in the game. And if you look, we really put the HUD and positioned the HUD in a way that's, obviously as you're playing, you're looking straight ahead and looking at the car, essentially. But we wanted to put the HUD in a very strategic place behind the car, where all the information you're going to need in the race is right there, without having to look around the screen, without really muddying up the screen as well. So you could see all the great explosions and know where all your opponent is and look out for the power plays.
And the power meter underneath the car is basically how you set those off.
Absolutely. So as you're driving through the track and doing things like you're pretty accustomed to doing in a racing game, like drifting, drafting off other cars, jumping, you're earning power, and your power bar essentially fills up. So as you go through, you're starting to see some of the mass destruction happening. As your power bar starts to fill up, you're able to trigger some of these power plays. So as you see the car right now, you're drifting around the corner and you see the power bar start to fill up. You can choose to activate some of the smaller power plays, which take a little bit of your power off, or you can wait and build the whole thing up until you get to the red meter. Once it's full, you're able to trigger some of the really dramatic power plays in the race.
It might be nuclear.
It may go a little nuclear.
Okay.
So,
right.
but you'll notice too that as we're racing through here, the other drivers are pulling off about as many power plays as you're trying to trigger against them. So it's quite treacherous being not only in first place, but also being around other drivers.
Yeah, it's an important point. It's not just you causing all this
No,
destruction.
not at all. So it's not sort of obvious from watching it, but yeah, power plays are going off all over the place from other drivers, which kind of lends that chaos and a sense of tension as you come up to a power play is there, and trying to get past it as fast as you can without getting taken out.
So this is survival mode we're about to dive into?
Yeah, absolutely. So you'll see this level here, and obviously there's some immediate movie influences you might take away. The race sequence from Grease, I was just talking to Ross about that. So Terminator 2, I think, would be an obviously sort of sequence. Obviously, a movie like Bad Boys 2 featuring some different sequences where things are dropping off the back of a truck. So the idea of survival mode is a little bit different than you've seen in our race modes. Essentially, you are not necessarily racing against other cars as much as you're racing against the clock and trying to earn as many points as you can. So as you're going around, there's these trucks that are driving on this track that are dropping explosive barrels off the back of it. Now, some of them are blue and some of them are red. The blue ones only slow you down. They don't do as much damage, but they will certainly slow you down as you're racing against the clock at the top of the screen there. Now, the red ones, if you see those will blow your car up completely. And obviously, again, timing is everything in this level especially. But as you're passing these trucks, every third truck you take, you get multipliers. So it's a very arcade, obviously, mode in the game, but one that is equally chaotic. And the sense of speed in this level, once you get going, is pretty incredible. The cars you're racing against, again, you're not really necessarily racing against these cars in sort of the single player mode. They're more of sort of drone cars that are going around. Their main goal is to slow you down. Now in online multiplayer, they will be populated with real people. So obviously, there's some strategy involved with, trying to take each other out to earn the most points. Another thing too is to be able to use these drone cars right now in single player to sort of lead the charge, block for you, if you will, these explosive barrels dropping off the back of it.
Well, of course, the final question we have is, when is Split Second coming out?
Split Second is coming out May 18th for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC.
All right, Mitch, well, thanks for being here. Appreciate that. And of course, as Mitch mentioned, multiplayer is coming next week. GameSpot's going to travel and check out Split Second multiplayer for the first time, so be on the lookout for that. And look out for the game coming in mid-May.
There you have it. That's your look at Split Second, an upcoming racing game from Disney Interactive. Now, up next is This Week on PC, courtesy of Marco Martinez, a guy who's been kind of quiet around the office lately. He's been a little preoccupied. He recently took Square Enix to court over them using a blatant likeness of him in Just Cause 2. The character is named Rico Rodriguez. He's Marco Martinez. There's obviously a connection there.
This aggression won't stand.
You know what? He won the trial.
I know he did.
By challenging the judge to an arm wrestling competition.
Really?
Yeah.
That's legal grounds?
It's not legal in California, but it's legal in Louisiana.
Wow.
So he took the trial to Louisiana.
Like literally?
Literally picked up the trial and took it to Louisiana. Marco Martinez in a nutshell, right there.
Try defending that, Mr. Public Defender.
Anyways, this week on PC, courtesy of a very tired Marco Martinez. It's really heavy to pick up a whole trial.
This week on PC, we have Psycho Waluigi, Total Anarchy. We also take a look at the latest deals on Steam and your downloads of the week. Psycho Waluigi follows the story of Waluigi in his quest to take over the world of Uconsia. In his adventure, Waluigi is equipped with psychic powers, allowing him to grab nearly everything in sight and use them as weapons. There are 4 levels to choose from, and a simple tutorial. Each level has depth and hidden secrets keeping up with the Mario formula. You control Waluigi through your keyboard or Xbox 360 controller by pressing C on the keyboard to configure your controls. Psycho Waluigi has high replay value and now available at the GameSpot downloads page. Total Anarchy is a top-down action game similar to the old-school Grand Theft Autos. The game is set in a futuristic city where you take part in gang wars, odd jobs, and more. There are 70 vehicles, 12 weapons, 7 fully scripted radio stations, and much more. You control your character with the keyboard, but the controls get a bit awkward at times, especially fleeing from the police. The game is in its beta form, and missions will be added in later builds. But for now, you can create mayhem, upping your wanted level high enough to create citywide panic and mandatory curfew. Total Anarchy is available at the GameSpot downloads page. Now we check out the weekend deal from Steam. Borderlands is 50% through Monday, making it $24.99 to buy. You can also buy the Borderlands 4-pack at 50% off, making it $74.98. The pack includes 4 copies of Borderlands that you can give out to your friends. Last but not least, your downloads of the week. Hearts of Iron 3 has released patch version 1.4. The patch includes AI improvements, game balance changes, and more. The Sims 3 has released patch version 1.11.7. The patch includes bug fixes, gameplay fixes, and more. Read all the README files that come along with the download. I'm Marco Martinez, and that's it for This Week on PC.
Well, there you go. There's This Week on PC. Thanks to Marco Martinez for that. And Sean, it's almost trivia time. I understand you have a great question for us. What's up?
Yeah, I love that game. That's good. That's good stuff.
We have Sean, it's trivia time. What are you doing?
And that was This Week on Wii Shop channel. Brian, take this next toss.
Sean, what are you doing? Why are your hands down there?
What do you mean?
We're doing the show, man.
Aren't you doing this?
No, you're hosting the show. What is hands up? What is that?
What do you mean hands up?
What is that?
Okay. All right. Fine. Okay. Fine. Listen, I have been playing a little bit of Dead or Alive Paradise lately, and I'm a little bit hooked on it.
Okay. Is this the time for this game? I mean, is this?
Why would this not be the time for this? It's Dead or Alive Paradise. Anytime's good for Dead or Alive Paradise.
Okay.
Look at this game. It's got vibrant characters in it, like Tina, who loves donuts and I don't know what that is. And also Hitomi, she likes cake. Helena, she likes stuff. And Li Fang, she's got a picture of a handprint on her bikini. That's weird, but that's okay. I'm cool with that. Christy, Lisa, Kokora, this is a rich, vibrant world of stories and characters. And this is Dead or Alive Paradise. Of course it's a game.
Yeah,
it's a game like no other.
I don't I think that's pretty offensive.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I just don't play, first-person shooters and sports games and all that. I'm trying to expand my horizons a little bit, Brian.
You know what? I don't want to be part of a show where it's nothing but girls in bikinis. I'm a married man. I have a 5-month-old daughter. If she sees me, she's going to be embarrassed. Okay?
I'm sorry, what did you say? I was looking at Rio's hobbies.
I bet that's what you were looking at. Frankly, I'm offended, and I bet a good portion of our female viewership is as well.
You know what? You have a point. I apologize for that. That was very unprofessional of me. So
Thank you.
I think I might have something here that might balance things out a little bit. What I've done cannot be undone.
Okay.
But we can at least try to rectify that a little bit.
Make some amends.
I've got a game here. I'm not very familiar with it, but I think that it might help balance things out a little bit. So why don't you give it a try, Brian?
Okay.
My hands are dirty.
Yeah.
My hands
Say
are
so,
dirty.
that's gross.
I shouldn't be playing that PSP
All right,
now.
so here we go. Cho Aniki Zero Muscle Brothers?
I guess, yeah. I don't know. Why don't you see how you
I've
play it
never
in the
played
options
this before,
screen. Start with
so-
the option screen. See how you play it.
Option screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so gallons of man juice.
Okay, so you've got like a medium type amount of man juice. That's good. And what? Yeah.
I'm gonna jack that up to 5.
Yeah, you need as much man juice as you can get.
Number of eruptions. Well, I'm 38 years old, so let's take this down to 1.
Take it down to 1. That's good. You don't want to. Don't get greedy, I think, is the big strategy for this game. And you know which, your men's beam is triangle, your shot is square. And
men's beam?
Yeah. Okay. That's really, I think you've got your man juice and your number of eruptions covered.
Let's see what happens. Cho Aniki Zero Muscle Brothers.
Let's.
Oh, there's a message.
Okay.
Oh, good.
We've got a message here. We should probably read. It might be like a tutorial or something. So, on the day that I lost you with my mask on, I lost to you. I won't forget the tears I shed. Next time, the tears will be yours. Is that the tutorial screen?
Is that it? And there's some. Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's just. That's creepy. I'm not gonna lie. That's creepy. Let's see.
Is that like a feature that they put in? Oh, it's special.
Let's start the game. Let's see what's up with this game. I think.
Oh my God! Here it comes. You want to do easy or normal?
Let's go normal.
Let's go normal.
Yeah.
What?
Let's go check out the other one. That looks like.
This guy?
Yeah. Idatin.
Want me to be that?
Yeah.
What?
Options. Maybe they do it on the right.
Samson? No, I thought Samson had long hair. Oh Lord.
Oh God. Are you sure? I don't know.
No, I'm not sure.
But we've come this far. We can't turn back. Wow.
Mankinis. That's what I'm seeing.
This is like an M-rated muscle march.
Yeah. Oh. What?
What is this?
Apparently, where's my man beam? Oh, here we go.
Have you shot your man gallons of juice
there it is. There's my man beam.
There's your man beam.
Oh, look at that.
You found the man
Nice
beam.
and wide. Okay, I think I've got it.
Oh gosh, what do you?
Do I pick those up?
Don't pick anything up in this game.
Don't touch anything.
Don't touch anything. If there's one thing I've learned from this game, it's don't touch anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Wash your hands afterwards. Does anybody have some Purell?
Oh Lord, there's 2 of us. Help me, Samson.
Oh gosh, this is wrong. This might be a little bit wrong, I think.
The good news is that you can just hold the button down to shoot your juice.
Right, but you have a finite number of eruptions.
You don't have to punch
right?
it over and over and over like you normally do.
Yeah. But I mean, are you worried about your eruptions? I
haven't had an eruption in a long time. So I'm not so much worried about that as I am worried what's going to happen to Samson if something touches him in a spot he doesn't want to be touched at.
That's true. Oh gosh.
Are those like little tiny men I'm picking up?
You're picking up pills, I think.
Did I make it past the first stage? No.
Is Samson?
Oh,
is
it's Thomas the tank engine.
That's Thomas the Tank Engine. What have you done?
Why can't I turn around?
This is what.
He's getting me from the rear.
Use the shoulder buttons. Use the shoulder button. Oh, there you go. I think that is Thomas the Tank Engine.
Man beam time.
He was like a former child star who's resulted to weird, like adult video games.
Yeah, this is,
he's
you used the
crying,
shoulder.
he's sad
I
now.
died again. Oh, now he's backing up on me.
Yeah, he is. Oh, come on. Come on.
Oh, I died
Thomas the Tank
again.
Engine.
I can't use my man beam.
Did you have juice left? What's the eruption button? Oh, well, that's either a victory screen or a game over screen, depending on how you look at it. I don't want to look at it too much.
Pound the buttons to fill up on protein? Oh my God. Do I really need to pound the buttons?
Pound the buttons.
Why do I don't want to pound the buttons.
Do your job, Brian. Pound the buttons.
All right. Oh no. I don't want to pound the... Make sure my hands are being shown. When in danger, stroke the X button to launch your bomb. This could get you in some sticky... I think there's some subtext here.
You got a high score, Brotacular. Did that just happen?
I'm like more offended now than I was.
No amount of Dead or Alive
Bring
Paradise.
back Dead or Alive.
I feel like we should. Just look at this picture and you'll feel better about yourself.
Yeah, I guess I do feel better.
See? Yeah, that's why they call me Dr. Sean, although I'm technically not a real doctor, so.
PhD.
Yeah, PhD. Anyways, we've got trivia for you right now. Like we mentioned earlier, we've got this sweet cave story art right here and 2,000 Wii points. So here's how you're gonna win this. The trivia question I've got for you is, when was the PC version of Cave Story completed, and how long did it take to make? If you think you know the answer, send an email to onthespot@gamespot.com or use that little green answer trivia button on the page right here. Send us an answer and you might win some cool art. And that will just about do it for today's episode of the show. Brian, an interesting show to say the least. It had some highs, it had some lows. It kind of ended on a weird note there.
Weird note, but I think we learned some stuff
we
about
learned
each other.
About stuff that we probably didn't want to learn, but we learned it anyways.
Yeah.
I take back everything I said about your mother. She's a classy lady. I apologize.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah, so, you know, bygones are bygones. We'll have a blank slate on the Tuesday show. Yep. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode of the show. I'm Sean McInnes.
I'm Brian Ekberg.
So long, everybody.
What is man juice?
It's probably on Wikipedia. We should look it up.
Your mother isn't intelligent enough to speak with the dog on an equal level.
Yeah, well, your mother has a very limited grasp of current foreign affairs. Yeah, well, your mom only knows how to drive an automatic transmission.
I'm not convinced that your mother can brush her own hair. Your mother is not intelligent enough to do basic math.
She really isn't. We were toying around with these your mother jokes for a little while there.
Yes.
But on a serious note, I forgot where I was going with this.